All right, hello there. So I came across this flow post by Stephen Church and thought I'd make a video because we came across this very issue in a flow that we created on our project. Took me forever to figure out why this wasn't working. I ended up finding the hard coding of the record type ID was the only solution, and that's what we went with. But when I read this, it made me realize that wasn't the best way to do it. And so I thought I'd go back and show you how I changed our old flow into um, this version where it's referencing the record type by name instead of by hardcode. So let me go in. This was our initial one. So we had it here. It's a fast field update. And the trigger for when it's created or updated is when the record type equaled this. It would trigger this, and it would update the records as long as they met this requirement. Then both these LinkedIn review paid and mock interview paid would be checked. So this is the plus member record type ID. So when a member is changed or is created as a plus member record type, then automatically these paid checkboxes will be checked so that you can select them if they're. You can schedule them. You can interact with them. They're not hidden. Whereas the basic doesn't have the option to these two add-on features. So that's how we had it set up originally. So to do this the proper way, what we did, I deactivated this flow already, activated the new one. So this is our new flow. So here it's the same. It's a fast field update. There are just no set entry conditions. And then what we have to do is we have to get records. So this is helping us get the member record type. So we reference the record type object. This was what I didn't know about. So this was useful information to learn. The record type itself is its own object. And then for the filter record type records, we need to look up which object record type we're looking for. So this is where this S object type comes in. So we have to do that, hit equal, and then we have a pick list where we can pick any object. Now this is for the member record type, but remember that we changed the label of contact to be member. So we need to use that contact value. So I made a mistake as I was going through this to test it. I just inputted member and then it didn't work. But when I selected the contact from the pick list, it worked. So and then what we want to do is go in and choose the record type name and put in the developer name, the API name, which is the plus member. And then what we want to do is choose fields and let Salesforce do the rest. So this will just pull the record type ID. So that's that for that. And then what we have to do in the update records is we reference the get records. So I'll go in here. We set our conditions, the record type ID equals, and this is where we pull the get record information. So we get the member record type ID from the previous element, and then we set our values just like we had before. LinkedIn and mock interview are both to true. So that's that. And now let me go. We'll use our Martin Crane test, and I'm just going to modify him to not have these check boxes checked. And actually, here, let me show you. So first of all, I wasn't actually able to do that because his record type is still. I'm gonna get this to hide. Anyway, the record type here is still the plus member. So in order to see that, I'm just going to change him to basic. Uncheck these, save it. So that flow is always checking, and if the record type on the member is plus, then these boxes will stay checked. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but you can see it's the basic member now, and they're unchecked. So if I go in and switch to the plus member, I'm not going to fill these out myself. I'm going to let the flow do it. So there we go. Now these paid checkboxes are automatically checked. So that's the flow working in action. And yeah, so pretty simple, pretty simple fix, but it was helpful for us to learn why that's not a good best practice to hard code the IDs, and how really it's not a very complex solution. It was pretty easy to fix like this. So I'm grateful to Stephen Church for that, posting that solution, and helping me learn a little bit more about flow. So definitely give him a follow, and if you have any questions, I'm sure he'd answer any. And if you want to talk to me, feel free to connect on LinkedIn and ask me any questions, and we can go from there. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.